You're listening to The Monetized Mom, the podcast that teaches moms of faith how to monetize their expertise online to create influence, impact, income, and more importantly, financial independence. I'm your host, Flo Alexander. Let's chat. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. So let me be honest, I haven't always loved sales. In fact, I shared on a YouTube video that I hated having to fundraise when I was in school. Having to sell Girl Scout cookies, candy bars, and boxes of oranges just were not my thing, okay? So imagine coming into business and actually having to sell. How about that? Now, obviously, over the years, my view of selling has changed, and it largely has to do with the fact that I've changed my mindset around selling. Today, I believe that selling is simply offering someone a solution to a problem that they have and giving them an opportunity to invest in that solution. That's it. So how do you get better at offering that solution to someone who clearly needs it? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about in today's episode. Now, here's the thing. I know that you want to be able to sell your offers better, whether that's through your social media content, emails, or even sales page copy. But for most people, selling looks like, here's my offer, buy it. So instead of people taking action, they don't do anything. And here's why. Your ideal client needs to identify themselves with the person that you help so that they feel confident that your solution will work for them. This means that when you're creating your content, emails, and even sales page, you effectively communicate those things. So I'm going to share my 4-step framework for doing that. Following these steps has made selling my offer, especially through email, so much easier. This framework will instantly improve how you sell your offer so that you can increase your sales and close rate. You can use this framework when creating your content, writing emails, and even on your sales calls. And I actually just taught this to my clients and they were in love with this because they literally took the framework on the call and was able to quickly create content. That's how simple it is. Okay. So first, you want to speak to the exact problem that your ideal clients are having and be very specific. So here's an example of how I did this in a recent email to my email list, which you can join, by the way, at themonetizedmom.com/email. So I said, you're probably at a point in your business when you've recognized that you need to run ads. Your organic reach is down and you simply don't have the capacity or desire to create endless amounts of content anymore. But the one thing that's holding you back from running ads is the thought of having to take another course to learn them on your own. So I started the email by stating the exact problem my ideal client for this particular offer I'm selling is having right now. Notice how specific I was with their problem. I talked about how their organic reach was down, and I even mentioned what they're probably thinking right now. Also notice that I'm sticking to one overall problem, which is them needing to run ads because organic isn't working, but not knowing how to run ads. I didn't mention sales problems. I didn't mention systems problems. Instead, I stuck with one overarching problem. So keep that in mind, particularly when you are creating content, to focus on one thing at a time. That's how detailed you want to get so your ideal client can identify with the person that you're actually selling to. Next, you want to prescribe a solution. This is where you will tell them exactly what they need to do to solve their problem. This is your offer, hint, hint. Hey, if you're enjoying this episode, then I know you'll enjoy my weekly email series, The Monetized Mom. Not only will you be the first to know when new episodes drop, but you'll get exclusive content just like this, except in your inbox. To sign up, visit themonetizedmom.com/email. It's free, and as a podcast listener, I'll throw in a special gift. Visit themonetizedmom.com/email to join. Now let's get back to this episode. You're going to describe exactly what your offer entails or a specific feature of your offer and how this will help solve the problem that you just mentioned. So in this example, the solution is for them to hire me to run their ads for them instead of having to learn it themselves. So here's how I said it. Well, the good news is that you don't have to learn how to run ads to use them. As a done-for-you client, I'll create your ads, build your funnel, and write your emails for you. I'll have your ads funnel launch within 2 weeks so that you can start getting leads and sales calls with your ideal clients, even if the algorithm is tripping. Notice here that I showed exactly what my offer would entail and how it addresses their problem. It'll be done for you, 1. It'll be done in 2 weeks. which obviously solves a time issue, and you won't have to worry about the algorithm not sharing your stuff anymore. So I literally handled 3 objections and 3 problems in a matter of a few sentences. Sometimes this portion is longer, sometimes it's shorter. In a longer case, I'd be laying out like the exact component of my offer, like, hey, this includes one-on-one coaching, weekly calls, a group, all those things. So this will vary, but the concept is still the same. You want to prescribe a solution. So right after I prescribe the solution, which is my offer, I provide proof. This is simply showing how your solution has helped someone else, even if it is yourself. So here's how I did this. Right after the previous sentence, I added this line. Just like my client who got 61 new ideal clients in her sales pipeline last week and sales calls booked without as much as logging into her social media or ad accounts. Something so simple but so powerful. Now my ideal client reading this can not only see themselves in the problem, but the type of results my solution will get them. Now, after prescribing the solution and showing proof that it works, the next step is to pitch. And this is where you will actually give them the call to action to work with you. Within your pitch, you want it to be relevant to your ideal client who is ready to buy now. So here's an example of what I said. If you want to start running ads in the next 2 weeks so that you can 10x your leads and double your sales calls without social media, schedule a sales call. If you want this desired result in this time frame so you can get these things without having to do something that you don't want to do, take this action. That is your pitch, all right? That's the pitch. So this is how you sell your offer. This is how I've been able to sell directly from my ads funnel and emails. This is exactly what I teach within the Paid Mom Mastermind, which is my 12-month ads and sales program for moms who want consistent clients and cash flow for their coaching or consulting business. I not only teach you how to get better at selling your offer, but I teach you how to actually get leads to sell to. That part is important. Inside the program, there's a whole module that breaks down my philosophies on selling and how you can quickly increase your sales conversions. You can learn more about the Paid Mom Mastermind at themonetizedmom.com/PMM. All right, that's it for this week's episode. I'll talk to you in the next one.